Need to fill up on nightmare fuel? These cartoons have got you covered. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 unexpectedly dark episodes in kids' cartoons.
Dot! Mouse! Where is Bob? What has happened?
It's bad, Fong. Very bad.
If you like this topic, you'll love Miss Mojo's video of the top 10 darkest moments in kids' shows. Click on the link below. For this list, we'll be looking at episodes of kids' cartoons with dark elements that were mostly uncharacteristic to the rest of the series. We're also taking into consideration how messed up the plot of the episode was, and we'll be excluding anime. Just be on the lookout for spoilers.
Litten's the kind of Pokemon that never gives up. So you twipes make sure you never give up on Litten, capiche?
What are you talking about?
Number 10. The Ultimate Enemy, Danny Phantom.
What have you done to our boy?
I am your boy.
Dark, alternate timelines are a classic trope of superhero comics that Danny Phantom executed perfectly in The Ultimate Enemy.
Actually, that was me. And you, eventually.
In fact, some might say it did it too well, since the TV movie had some incredibly dark moments that pushed the envelope of kids' cartoons. In the episode, the Ultimate Enemy is revealed to be a dark future version of Danny, one who walked down the path of evil after his parents died in a horrific explosion, and his ghost half killed his human half. We know the show is about ghosts, but that's some dark stuff right there.
What kind of parents are you anyway? The world's leading ghost experts, and you can't figure out that your own son was half ghost.
Number 9. Web World Wars Reboot.
They'll summon the attack drones. You've got to stop them getting back through the portal.
Sometimes the internet can feel like a black hole that destroys everything it comes into contact with. For the people of Mainframe, this was literally the case, as seen in this dark episode of Reboot. World Web Wars served as the season 2 finale of the hit show and ended on one of the darkest cliffhangers of all time.
Nothing can stand in our way. Mainframe is ours.
Bob was betrayed by Megabyte and launched into the dangerous storm of the World Wide Web, leaving the question of his fate unanswered until the 3rd season premiered.
Megabyte! You won't get away with it!
Number 8. Phineas and Ferb get busted. Phineas and Ferb.
Mom, quick, Mom, look, before it disappears!
Imagination is a wonderful thing to have, though not everyone would agree, as seen in Disney's hit cartoon, Phineas and Ferb. In this episode, Candace finally catches the titular pair performing their usual dangerous antics, leading them to get sent to reform school.
I'm sorry, but this is really for your own good.
The story takes a dark turn when the pair have their imaginations forcibly removed from their brains through intense brainwashing, a concept that gets even darker considering it serves as a disturbing metaphor for growing up.
Creative acts are imitatable and dangerous. Using your imagination is morally wrong.
Though the whole thing turned out to be a dream, that didn't save the episode from being incredibly dark.
I never actually busted Phineas and Ferb. I am so happy.
Number 7. Way of the Dee Dee, Dexter's Laboratory.
Why do you do this? You're so stupid! Stupid!
Being cooped up in a lab all day is no way to go through life, despite what Dexter might think. Luckily, this boy genius had his sister Dee Dee to free him from the clutches of his stressful work, resulting in a spiritual awakening as he finds inner peace. However, that peace goes as quickly as it came, after Dexter destroys his own lab before promptly returning to his life of scientific solitude, resulting in one of the most downbeat endings of any episode in the series. Number 6. Twisted Sister, the Powerpuff Girls.
Now let's see. The first thing we need is sugar.
This episode of the Cartoon Network original series is as memorable as it is heart-wrenching and tragic. When Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup want a new sister to help them fight crime, they haphazardly recreate the professor's experiment and make Bunny, who comes out a bit off.
Yeah, we're sisters.
Sisters!
That's right, you're our sister too.
After Bunny messes up crime fighting and is sent away by the girls, she eventually returns to beat up every criminal in Townsville before exploding from her body's instability, saving the day for the first and final time. Admit it, just the description of this episode was enough to bring a tragic tear to your eye.
She was good after all. We were the ones who were bad.
Number 5. Haunted, Teen Titans.
He's not coming back, you know. That's all that's left of him.
Obsession can drive a person insane, and in Teen Titans, Robin was that person. In this episode of the hit series, Robin ponders over Slade's defeat and wonders if he is truly gone, a question that begins to haunt him as he starts to see the villain everywhere he goes.
My friends say you're not real.
I'm very real. Could you have gotten all those bruises from someone who wasn't there?
Robin is driven mad by the hunt for Slade. Turns out to be nothing more than visions caused by a hallucinogenic chemical. The whole affair serves as a metaphor for paranoia and PTSD, which is what made the episode one of the darkest in the series.
But sometimes I feel like I'm the only one still looking for him. The only one who can stop him.
Number 4, Holly Jolly Secrets, Adventure Time.
Whoa. Wait a second, man. I know this case.
The Ice King is easily one of the most interesting characters in Adventure Time, as well as one of the most tragic, as seen in this 2-part episode. After discovering the Ice King's hidden videotapes, Finn and Jake learn the dark story behind the Mad Ice Wizard, that he was once Simon Petrikov, an antiquarian who discovered the Ice Crown.
My name is Simon Petrikov. I am recording this tape so that people will know my story.
As the crown corrupted his mind, Simon was driven mad, causing him to drive away the love of his life, leaving him a shadow of his former self.
Just watch over me until I can find my way out of this labyrinth in my brain and regain my sanity.
This tragic origin story made Holly Jolly Secrets one of the series' darkest episodes, even more so than Evergreen. Number 3, The Puppetmaster, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
What I'm about to show you, I discovered in that wretched Fire Nation prison.
One of the most dangerous forms of bending in the world of Avatar, The Last Airbender, is blood bending, the act of bending the water within a person's blood to control their movements. It was first introduced in The Puppetmaster, which told the story of Hama, a former prisoner of the Fire Nation who escaped by developing this dark technique, which she continued to use to harm innocent civilians.
They threw me in prison to rot, along with my brothers and sisters. They deserve the same.
Desperate to stop Hama and save her friends, Katara is forced to use bloodbending herself, an act that leaves her in tears. With such a dark premise, a tragic villain, and a horrifying technique, The Puppetmaster was perhaps the darkest and creepiest episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Congratulations, Katara. You're a bloodbender.
Number 2, Failsafe, Young Justice.
Attention, you have entered the boundaries of Earth space.
Failsafe is easily one of the most relentless and horrific episodes of a kid's cartoon in recent memory. The episode kicks off with the death of the entire Justice League following an alien attack. To make matters worse, the team is forced to take the League's place and defend the Earth themselves.
The one thing the aliens cannot destroy is hope.
But after Artemis dies, the rest of the team is picked off one by one, before suddenly waking up and finding that the whole scenario was simulation made real by Miss Martian's powerful psychic mind, leaving everyone devastated by these real emotions for a fake experience. We know Young Justice was supposed to be mature, but not that mature.
What you experienced was a training exercise.
Before we get to our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
That's right. I'm the new baby. I'm the new baby and you're the old baby, see? And you better get something straight right off the bat. There ain't room in this house for the both of us.
They're bear hunters!
Calm down. Who is after you?
The new neighbors. They were saying stuff about how perfect and chubby I was, and how they're gonna capture me.
He's in his own little world now. The best thing is to just ignore him.
The beast circles with hunger! We must appease it with a sacrifice! Put it down, you jerk!
Number 1, Dark Harvest, Invader Zim.
Say, you're full of organs, aren't you?
This episode is, without a doubt, the most messed up thing ever to be aired on Nickelodeon. When Zim fears that his alien biology will reveal his origins, he attempts to make his body appear more human, and the episode quickly devolves into a full-blown horror movie as Zim harvests organs around the school, replacing them with everyday objects, until his hunt finally ends when he steals Dib's lungs. Seriously, how did this one make it past the bigwigs at Nick?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
An alien harvesting human organs doesn't exactly make for great children's television, but it does make Dark Harvest our choice for the number 1 unexpectedly dark kids cartoon episode.
It isn't human! It's horrible!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.